springtime has come.
The divine springtime has come.
The divine springtime has come. Don't you wish you could have been there at the gathering in the garden on the 12th day of Ridvan, to be the lovers of his beauty, longing for a glimpse of him on the 12th day of Ridvan. Sorrow and joy embrace on the day not followed by night. Farewell with love and such grace, as he leaves there on his journey, and the hearts are filled with yearning on the 12th day of Ridvan.
The divine springtime has come.
The divine springtime has come.
The divine springtime has come.
This is the day in which God's most excellent favors hath been poured out upon men, the day in which his most mighty grace hath been infused into all created things. It is incumbent upon all peoples of the world to reconcile their differences and, with perfect unity and peace, abide beneath the shadow of the tree of his care and loving kindness. Baha'u'llah.
Mounted on his steed, a red roan stallion of the finest breed, the best his lovers could purchase for him, and leaving behind a bowing multitude of fervent admirers, he rode forth on the first stage of a journey that was to carry him to the city of Constantinople. Numerous were the heads, Nabil himself a witness, that memorable scene, recounts which, on every side, bowed to the dust at the feet of his horse, and kissed its hooves, and countless were those who pressed forward to embrace his stirrups.
How great the numbers of those embodiments of fidelity testifies a fellow traveler who, casting themselves before that charger, preferred death to separation from their beloved. Methinks that blessed steed trode upon the bodies of those pure-hearted souls. He, God, it was Baha'u'llah himself declares, who enabled me to depart out of the city clothed with such majesty as none except the denier and the malicious can fail to acknowledge. These marks of homage and devotion continued to surround him until he was installed in Constantinople.
O my God, the God of bounty and mercy, thou art that King by whose commanding word the whole creation hath been called into being. And thou art that all-bountiful one, the doings of whose servants have never hindered him from showing forth his grace, nor have they frustrated the revelations of his bounty. Suffer this servant, I beseech thee, to attain unto that which is the cause of his salvation, in every world of thy worlds. Thou verily the Almighty, the most powerful, the all-knowing, the all-wise.
And when the appointed time of tarrying was fulfilled and the decree of departure was received, the beauty of the All-Merciful arose and went out from the RIZ-wan garden, riding upon the finest stallion. Blessed then be the All-Glorious, who appeared in the world of creation with a sovereignty that transcendeth the heavens and the earth. As he departed, a cry of sorrow ascended from the garden, and its trees and leaves and fruits and walls and air and ground and pavilion while the dwellers of the deserts and the wilderness, and even the very dunes and the dust of the earth, rejoiced at his approach.
Those who Baha'u'llah had indicated were to remain behind stood in a row. They were so entirely overcome with sorrow that they all burst into tears. Baha'u'llah drew back up to them and consoled them. He assured them that it was better for the cause that they should stay behind. He said that there were some with a tendency for causing mischief, and he was therefore taking them with him. One of the friends was utterly beyond all control of anguish and sorrow, and addressed the crowd with a poem declaring, "Let us all rise to weep like the clouds of spring. When lovers become separated from their beloved, you hear even the wailings of the stones." Baha'u'llah was so moved by this, remarking how the poem was just for such a day. Those fortunate enough to depart with Baha'u'llah were sobbing and crying with them, their tears pouring out of their eyes. The clergy, jurists, rulers, and commoners were all crying and weeping with them.
ข้าแต่พระผู้เป็นเจ้าโปรดทำให้จิตใจของข้าพเจ้าสดชื่นและเบิกบานโปรดชำระหัวใจของข้าพเจ้าให้บริสุทธิ์โปรดประเทืองพลังความสามารถของข้าพเจ้าข้าพเจ้าขอมอบกิจการทุกอย่างไว้ในพระหัตถ์ของพระองค์พระองค์คือผู้นำทางและที่พึ่งของข้าพเจ้าข้าพเจ้าจะไม่เศร้าโศกเสียใจต่อไปอีกแล้วข้าพเจ้าจะมีแต่ความสุขหันษาข้าแต่พระผู้เป็นเจ้าข้าพเจ้าจะไม่วิตกกังวลและจะไม่ยอมให้ความยุ่งยากมากวนใจข้าพเจ้าข้าพเจ้าจะไม่หมกมุ่นอยู่กับสิ่งที่ไม่รื่นรมสำหรับชีวิตข้าแต่พระผู้เป็นเจ้าพระองค์ทรงเป็นมิตรต่อข้าพเจ้ามากกว่าที่ข้าพเจ้าเป็นมิตรต่อตนเองข้าแต่พระผู้เป็นนายข้าพเจ้าขออุทิศตนให้แก่พระองค์
In the arrival and departure of the ancient beauty, the signs and tokens of God were made clear and evident, and the light of revelation was made to shine forth in the plenitude of its glory. Verily, his majesty was exalted, his power magnified, and his sovereignty revealed.
The steed moved, and everyone shouted, "God is most glorious. Upon him rest majesty and splendor." That day witnessed for the first time Baha'u'llah's splendid horsemanship. Heads on every side bowed down to the dust at the feet of his horse and kissed its hooves. Countless individuals pressed forward to embrace his stirrups. Many cast themselves in front of the horse, preferring death to separation. It seemed as if it were a heavenly steed passing over blessed bodies and pure hearts. Throughout the multitude was the murmur and cry that the tumult of the hour of gathering and resurrection was unfolding before their very own eyes. Each would speak with his neighbor of the mysteries of this manifestation.
Thou knowest that the people are encircled with pain and calamities and are environed with hardship and trouble. Every trial doth attack man, and every dire adversity doth assail him like the assault of a serpent. There is no asylum or refuge for him except under the wing of thy protection, preservation, guard, and custody. O thy merciful one, O my Lord, make thy protection my armor, thy preservation my shield, humbleness before the door of thy oneness my guard, and thy custody and defense my fortress and abode. Preserve me from the suggestions of self and desire, and guard me from every trial, difficulty, and guard me from every sickness, trial, difficulty and ordeal. Verily thou art the protector, the preserver, the sufficer, and verily thou art the merciful of the most merciful. Abdu Baha.
O my God, einige die Herzen deiner Diener und enthülle ihnen deinen großen Plan. Gib, dass sie deinen Geboten folgen und deinen Gesetzen die Treue halten. Hilf ihnen, o Gott, in ihrer Bemühung und verleihe ihnen die Kraft, dir zu dienen. O Gott, überlasse sie nicht sich selber, sondern lenke ihre Schritte durch das Licht deiner Erkenntnis und beglücke ihre Herzen durch deine Liebe. Wahrlich, du bist ihr Helfer und ihr Herr. Baha'u'llah.
There comes a time we heed a certain call when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone, somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a better day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
هوالله خداوندا این طفل صغیر را در آغوش محبتت پرورش فرما و از صدی عنایت شیر ده. این نهال تازه را در گلشن محبتت بنشان و به رشحات سحاب عنایت پرورش ده. از اطفال ملکوت کن و به جهان لاهوت هدایت فرما. تویی مقتدر و مهربان و تویی دهنده و بخشنده و سابق الانعام. عین عین.
O thou kind Lord, thou hast created all humanity from the same stock. Thou hast decreed that all shall belong to the same household. In thy holy presence they are all thy servants, and all mankind are sheltered beneath thy tabernacle. All have gathered together at thy table of bounty. All are illuminated through the light of thy providence. O God, thou art kind to all. Thou hast provided for all, does shelter all, confers life upon all. Thou hast endowed each and all with talents and faculties, and all are submerged in the ocean of thy mercy. O thou kind Lord, unite all. Let the religions agree and make the nations one, so that they may see each other as one family and the whole earth is one home. May they all live together in perfect harmony. O God, rise aloft the banner of the oneness of mankind. O God, establish the most great peace. Cement thou, O God, the hearts together. O thou kind Father, God, gladden our hearts through the fragrance of thy love. Brighten our eyes through the light of thy guidance. Delight our ears with the melody of thy word, and shelter us all in the stronghold of thy province. Thou art the mighty and powerful. Thou art the forgiving, and thou art the one who overlooketh the shortcomings of all mankind. Abdu Baha'i.
O God, my God, I have set my face towards thee, and supplicate the outpourings of the ocean of thy healing. Graciously assist me, O Lord, to serve thy people and to heal thy servants.
Every culture has their own way of worshiping our one Creator, and we, you know, in my particular case, I learned about our Creator at a very young age from my elders, and from there it branched off to I was exploring other ways of worshiping our Creator. I tried the Bible. From one Bible stems over 5,000 denominations and sects. So how is it pronounced?
S-E-C-T-S.
S-E-C-T-S. Okay. And anyways, I followed the elders and I listened to their words of wisdom, and I've retained what I've collected. Then when I came into the Baha'i Faith, then the wisdom just flourished. Then I began to understand in depth what they were trying to tell me. And they prophesied that there would be two religions coming on our part of Mother Earth. First one was a cross, because the cross represents east, south, west, north. And the center was a halo, and the elders thought that, oh, look at the center. The center is Mother Earth, and the four is sacred direction. Then we knew that the first religion came down from the east. And then they said that the second religion that will come and help us to teach the people of Mother Earth that we're all the one creation that came from our Creator, and that we're all brothers and sisters. And the second messenger will help us. They look like First Nation, but they're not First Nation. They look like they're white, but they're not white. It turns out to be Persian, the Persian nation. And anyways, I've studied the Baha'i Faith, and I began to realize, yes, this is what we have been waiting for. Now it has arrived, and that symbolizes the fullness of time. And and our medicine people said, our spirit will start to be reawakened after the eagle has landed on the moon. In 1969, 4 words came back from the moon. The eagle has landed. So now, it's First Nations time to be heard and understood.